Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Libra for the upcoming week, first part of February. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Everything that you need to know about this video and the reading is in the description box below. Please check that out so you know how I work with tarot cards and how my readings operate. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. I reached over 400 subscribers yesterday and it made me very happy. And I know that's not a huge amount, but you know what? This is a hobby for me. I started this channel in July. Not sure if I was going to keep it going or not, but I'm having fun with it. And the fact that my readings are resonating with people makes me feel very happy. And I'm enjoying it. So here I am still doing it, and I appreciate your support. So we're going to get started, Libra, after a couple of shuffles. I do want to remind all of my viewers that because this is a general reading, it can pertain to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you're dealing with. So as always, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is always to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit from the message the most. Okay, Libra, so we'll get started. Let me give this deck one more shuffle. And we'll see what's going on for Libra for the upcoming week. Here we go. In your underlying energy, Libra, we have the Chariot paired with the Lovers. I like that start. We'll see where this goes, but it's feeling positive so far. And the Devil in reverse. That can be good. Two of Swords, King of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse, Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So I feel like you're wanting to move forward in a relationship, Libra. But you might be facing a decision that you need to make. I do feel like your energy is the King of Cups in reverse. I do want to remind you to be flexible with the energy, that the gender of the cards does not matter. This is just the energy you're embodying. So the King of Cups in this case is someone who could potentially be emotionally distant. Someone who is not emotionally available. This can indicate someone who emotionally manipulates too, but I don't feel that right now. I feel like this is just someone who's feeling distant or disconnected, possibly from a relationship. Maybe you haven't been in touch with your person, or you haven't been in contact with them or communicating with them. There might be a conflict that you're dealing with right now. Let's get some more cards on the table and see what else we get. So we have the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Chariot. And we have the Nine of Swords, clarifying the Lovers. Two of Cups. Page of Cups, the King is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, Strength, and the Three of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you might be dealing with a conflict within a relationship. You might be in your head about it right now. I think you want to move towards some communication. Maybe have some contact with this individual. Maybe try to resolve things or work things out. I feel like you are wanting to take some action. Again, you may be trying to relieve yourself of some conflict or get out of a situation that's kind of been keeping you down. We have Two of Cups and Lovers on the table, so whoever you're dealing with is someone that you're very close to, somebody that you're very connected to. This could be a soulmate. This does not necessarily have to mean that this is somebody you have a long-standing relationship with. This could be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship, family member. Right now, it feels like it could potentially be romantic, but we'll see. I may change my mind. You might be wanting to move forward toward a romantic connection. Maybe this is somebody you know, or a friendship that you may be wanting to take a chance on something a little bit more with somebody. But it looks like if you're going to make an effort to do this, you might have to work on your emotions right now, how you're feeling regarding relationships like this, because I do feel like you might have removed yourself from wanting to feel romantic connections or feel close in that manner. Because if you are wanting to make a connection with somebody, how you're feeling is going to have to match what your words, what you're saying. How you're feeling is going to have to match your words. And so you may not be ready for that right now, Libra, if you're feeling emotionally detached. You've got to balance out the two. And that will help you regain some courage and some confidence to move towards resolving a situation within a relationship, or move toward pursuing a relationship or progressing within a relationship. Right now, you're in conflict because your emotions are not matching your desires. And I'm not sure how that works out, Libra. It's kind of a weird message, if I'm being honest, because if you're wanting to communicate or move towards somebody or progress within a relationship, maybe build a relationship or make a stronger connection within a relationship, yet you're emotionally detached. Let's see what else we get for you, Libra. So we have Strength, this time in reverse in your underlying energy. And we have the Star. These two cards reinforce what I was feeling. Your words are not matching your feelings, but you have hope. You have hope for this relationship, or a desire to make something work. Okay, let's see what else we get. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. So we have, this involves more than just a single person. There's a group dynamic going here. So we have a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. So this relationship might be getting in the way of some other relationships within a group dynamic. That might be where the conflict is. I don't feel third-party energy right now, but it feels like there might be some conflict within a group of people, that maybe there's some relationships that are not working out. Let's say you have a circle of friends and you get along with one person but not the other. That's the kind of conflict I'm talking about, where there is this imbalance because some of the relationships are working out and some are not. So we have a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I want to talk about these people first. So the Queen of Pentacles in this particular deck, the White Sage deck, has a little bit different meaning. Typically, if they're in reverse, it's shadow energy. This person in reverse, this indicates someone who could be over-nurturing, or somebody who has removed themselves from a relationship that's toxic, or something that's not equal give and take. Maybe they're... the relationship's imbalanced. In other words, this person is either being over nurturing or has completely removed themselves out of a relationship because there was an imbalance. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in other decks indicates somebody who's mean and gossipy, selfish, self-centered. This card in this particular deck doesn't indicate that. So because it came out, the Queen came out with this deck, I'm going to determine that this person is probably removed right now from a particular situation or relationship because they feel like it's toxic, or it's not fair, not right, not equal give and take. There's this imbalance. Then we have a Queen of Wands on the table. And it feels like either this person is making a decision regarding a relationship, or you're making a decision about this person. So the Queen of Wands can be somebody who's very creative, ambitious, somebody who's a go-getter, somebody who's got a lot on their plate. This is not a shy individual, very social, someone who commands attention. This person has leadership skills and qualities. Someone who's a very desirable person, can be very attractive. It feels like this person is either making a decision, or you are making a decision about this person. And this Queen of Pentacles is part of the decision-making process. In other words, this person's influencing the decision being made about this Queen of Wands. This could be a work situation. I'm going to throw that out there. It may be romantic, but it could also potentially be a work dynamic where you're in a job situation with these people. And you've tried to remain neutral. But you remaining neutral has kept things from being resolved, or kept things from moving forward within this relationship or within this group dynamic. There's some kind of conflict going on that's causing disruption within this group dynamic. It could be that this Queen of Pentacles has removed herself from a situation. Let's get some more cards out here for you, Libra. Let me get one more shuffle for this deck and see what else I can get. So we have a King of Wands now, clarifying the Eight of Wands. Hanged Man. The Hermit. Clarifying the Two of Cups. Three of Wands in reverse. the Tower, Justice, Death, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm starting to change my mind as I see these cards. So at first I thought this was a potential romantic connection between you and some other person. With these other two people, this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, what I'm getting is it's a group dynamic. Could be a group of friends, could be a group of coworkers. I'm feeling coworkers more than anything else. That there's some kind of conflict within this group, and I feel like it's between the two queens. And I feel like you're trying to act as a mediator. You try to remove emotions from the equation because you don't want to maybe play favorites or you don't want to pick sides. I just feel like you've kind of tried to stay out of it in the emotional sense. You don't want to maybe make it look like you're favoring one person over another. But this Queen of Pentacles has gone into hiding, or she's excluded herself or has walked away from the situation. She might be working through some emotions on her own, but she separated herself from the situation. And this Queen of Wands, I don't know that she wants to reconnect. She may not feel like it's her place to reconnect. The Page of Cups can indicate, someone approaching with an apology or an offer, or just, approaching to maybe make amends or to reconnect. This Queen of Wands either doesn't want this or has decided it's not her place to try to make things work with this Queen of Pentacles. And I think you're worried that you won't be able to help out the situation, that you're not going to be able to turn things around. But you're involved in some way, shape, or form. You want to relieve yourself of this conflict and help this group come back together. And again, it could be a work situation where this relationship or the conflict within the relationship is causing issues within the workplace. I feel like you're also the King of Wands in this case, and King of Wands, King of Cups in reverse. It feels like you may be acting as a leader in the situation, maybe taking charge, trying to make things move forward, communication, trying to make things happen. But I don't know that you've been successful so far. I think that whatever you've tried has so far not worked in your favor, but you're still hopeful. You're still hopeful, but also concerned about this work dynamic or this group dynamic, this relationship. And he was in the upright. The Hangman, meaning you're definitely hell-bent on figuring this out, wanting to make things work. Thinking a lot about it, while remaining emotionally detached, trying to remain neutral, maybe making a head over heart decision. A good leader does not play favorites, right? Let's get this last round of cards out and see what else we can get for you, Libra. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Star again, clarifying the same set of cards with the Star. Four of Pentacles, Judgment in reverse. Two of Pentacles. High Priestess. This set of cards is something else. We've got 5 major arcana in this one set. We've got Justice, Temperance, High Priestess, the World in reverse, and Wheel of Fortune. You really want this to work out. I feel like this is almost a solo endeavor. You're taking on this responsibility by yourself, trying to make this work, trying to get these relationships back together, trying to get this group dynamic working again. Strength again in reverse this time, clarifying strength. And the Two of Wands in reverse. I think you're making a very sincere effort, Libra. It really does look like you're putting your best foot forward, but things are still up in the air. I don't know, and I think you're a little afraid. You're a little afraid of what the end result will be, but you're still really making a concerted effort to make this work. And I do feel like you may be acting as a mediator, but also as a leader. You're the one taking action. This Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is absent. Feels like she's left the building. The Queen of Wands is not making an effort. In fact, I think she's just decided not to make a decision at all in regards to this relationship. She's just decided that maybe she's going to wait for someone to come her way to make amends, because it's not her place, but it's not happening. She's not putting her best foot forward, and this Queen of Pentacles, I think, is hanging on to the relationship. I think she wants it. I think she wants to hang on to this relationship. And maybe she's trying to work on she's trying to figure out how to do that. Maybe trying to not look so needy, because the Queen of Pentacles, again, can be a very nurturing individual. And if she's in reverse, it could be that she's laying it on too thick. So maybe she wants to hang on to this relationship, but she's been overbearing in this relationship with you or with this Queen of Wands, or both. And she's lost the relationships because she just, her energy is not matching the Queen of Wands, or is not working within this group dynamic. I want to show you this set of cards too before I get this last card. So, we have these 5 major arcana, and these are all in this set with the King of Cups. I just feel like you are making an effort to try to bring balance to the situation. I think that you're very intuitive and very intelligent, and you're making a significant effort, because I think that you feel like it's this group dynamic is destined to work out, that it will be beneficial for all involved if you can make things work and bring justice to the situation. And I do, again, feel like you're kind of on your own. You're taking on this endeavor by yourself, because I don't feel like you're getting a whole lot of support from the people who are actually probably causing the problems, to be quite honest with you. You might be worried that all your effort is going to end in well, I think you're concerned. I think you're worried and concerned, but I think you have a lot of hope for the situation. If I'm being honest, I think you're very worried and concerned about where this is going, but at the same time, you're very hopeful, extremely hopeful. This is strange energy to look at, because you're in your head about it, but you've got the Star out here twice with the Lovers. You've got a lot of hope. that this is going to work out. And it may be your unwillingness to let this go that's going to help you persevere. That's going to bring your efforts to fruition. Because it not working out is just not an option for you, Libra. As far as I can tell, you're just not willing to accept anything but what you want to happen. And you want this group dynamic to work out, this work situation. You want these relationships to work. Okay, let's get one Dreams of Gaia card. I've been shuffling because I've been kind of looking at this story. There's a lot to it. Okay, well, I guess I'll take that card. Now I have to decide which direction I'm going to pick it up. I think this is... Oh, there's two here. And I picked them up in reverse. Damn it. Yeah, no. Emotions and the Counselor. So we have 19 emotions and the Counselor, which is number 12. This would be the Knight of Cups in reverse, or the Knight of Water, and this one is one of the major arcana cards. This deck has like 3 or 4 extra cards in it, so these major arcana cards typically have significantly different meanings. Both of these are in reverse, so they're both potential blockages. I'm going to read the emotions card first, and we'll see if this can give you any more clarity, Libra, and then we're going to close out the reading. Okay. Potential blockage. Ooh, this is a long one, but the potential blockage, no, this is a really long one. Okay. I will display the card in the upright for you. Here we go, Libra. When the emotion card appears reversed, it symbolizes the need to address the common symptoms of emotional repression in your life. Repressed emotions can have real and lasting impacts on the body, mind, and spirit. They can not only reduce the quality of your life and your relationships with others, but potentially even shorten your life. I just want to point out repressed emotions right at the beginning of the reading. Maybe the fact that you've emotionally removed yourself from the situation is part of the reason why you're not having success yet. Maybe you do need to invest some emotions. Let's see what else the card says. One of the most common signs of emotional repression is revealed in how you respond to the question, how are you today? Because we now esteem political correctness more than emotional honesty. Most of us will smile and respond, I'm good, and you? Even if we are emotionally broken and crying on the inside. Emotional outbursts and emotional honesty are frowned upon. Emotional honesty and sensitivity are seen as weaknesses, while emotional outbursts are a symptom of losing control. But controlling our emotions is not healthy either. We experience our feelings for good reason, and when we repress our emotions in order to control what we feel, we are choosing to disconnect from ourselves. As a result, we may embrace behaviors that can have serious consequences to our minds, our spirits, and our bodies. Unfortunately, our feelings do not change or go away just because we want them to. While we can pretend not to feel, denying an emotion does not mean we are not feeling it. It simply means that we are ignoring it, which can be detrimental. There may be times when emotions need to be put aside, but they should never be ignored or invalidated. Overeating, drug and alcohol addiction, pretending or denying that an experience occurred, any type of compulsive behavior, including compulsive exercising, eating disorders, cutting, hiding in the fictional realities of computer games or books or television shows, working to excess, avoiding deep and meaningful conversations, and hiding behind a mask of peace, love, and light. All of these things are behaviors we may use to hide from our emotions. We can use these behaviors to hide from our emotions, but we cannot deny those emotions or control them. What we are feeling will find a way to be expressed, and if it does not do so through direct communication, it may manifest in our bodies and in our behavior. Several signs that you may be repressing emotions include overreacting to minor issues, making external events and issues more important than personal subjects, intellectualizing and scorning emotions, brushing aside obvious disrespect or discourtesy and saying that it does not matter when it should and does, delayed emotional responses, depression, anxiety, and stress. Physical signs include tension, especially in the jaw and mouth, and in the stomach, throat, and shoulders. If the emotion card appears reversed in your reading, it asks for a little emotional honesty. Look within and determine if you are allowing yourself to feel, or if you are trying to control or deny your feelings. If it is the latter, now is the time to choose the healthy path of acknowledging, accepting, and allowing your feelings to flow. Before I go on to this next card, I just want to indicate this may be your answer, Libra. And we talked about it at the very beginning. You might be repressing your emotions regarding this situation with these relationships you're dealing with because you're acting as a leader. You're trying to be a mediator. You're trying to help the situation, trying to move forward in these relationships, and you feel like repressing your emotions is the answer. If you're feeling health issues and those kind of things, it could be because of this. Maybe the answer is to start expressing your feelings again. Be honest with yourself, be honest with the people you're dealing with, and let them know how you're feeling about the situation instead of keeping that from them. Maybe that's why you're not able to move forward in this relationship or within these relationships, because you're not being honest with yourself and with those around you. That's just what I got out of that card. Let's look at the counselor. And again, this would be the Knight of Cups in reverse. And it is a potential blockage as well. This one's really short. It's just a small paragraph. Here we go, Libra. When the Counselor of Water appears reversed, she can signify a lack of empathy and understanding, or an unwillingness to listen and hear what's being said where yours or another's feelings are concerned. Are you being unsympathetic and rigid when compassion is needed? Are you allowing your feelings to get in the way of resolution or forgiveness? Are you allowing your feelings to make you deaf and blind to another person's thoughts and feelings? Be receptive instead of rejecting. You don't have to agree, but at this time, it is important that you listen. This card is calling on you to remain objective and empathetic. I mean, these two go hand in hand, right? Those two cards definitely went together. Their meanings, their blockages went hand in hand. I think that that's your answer right there, Libra. I mean, you can interpret it how you will, and of course it'll be different for everybody. But for me, this indicates that you just need to, change your way of thinking. There is nothing wrong with expressing your emotions, especially when it comes to dealing with these kind of relationships where obviously it's significant how you feel when you move forward in this manner with the kind of relationships you're dealing with. And these are important relationships to you. So I'm going to leave that here. Libra, I hope that this reading gave you some insight and will help you move forward in whatever way that looks like for you. If this did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye, Libra.